Hello everybody, it's Molly.
And it's Quincy.
We're here with All Ears with a brand new video. Today we are at Disney's Hollywood Studios working on your ultimate bucket list.
There's gonna be snacks, there's gonna be rides, there's gonna be characters, it's gonna be so much fun. So let's go and have a good time.
Yeah, we got a lot to do. So what we did is we asked on social media, what are your must-do things at Hollywood Studios? And we gathered the 15 most common answers. We're putting them all in this hat.
Gotta pull them out, pick out which one to go in which order. The only thing we don't have any reservations, but we do have a boarding group for Rise of the Resistance. That's the only one that we're gonna have to go to that at that time.
Yep, besides that, it's all random, and we're gonna see how many we can get done today. All right, here we go. What are we doing first?
Oh my God. We're eating a Ronto wrap.
Ronto wraps, and it's early morning. That means breakfast Ronto wraps.
I've never had a breakfast Ronto wrap.
They're so good. Let's change your life.
I can't wait.
Galaxy's Edge. Woo. Okay, so you love a Ronto wrap.
I do.
But you've never had the breakfast Ronto wrap.
Not once.
Oh, I'm so excited. I actually like the breakfast one better.
Wow.
Which is a bold claim knowing how delicious a regular Ronto wrap is.
Yeah, the regular one's like, I think about it every day.
Just at home, just dreaming about Ronto wraps?
Yeah, you're making a joke, but I'm serious.
I get it, I get it. All right, we made it to Galaxy's Edge, right outside Ronto Roasters. Like most quick service places right now, they're using mobile order.
So basically, you'll just get out your My Disney Experience app and you're gonna order some food, click on Ronto Roasters, the whole menu will be there. Sometimes the return windows can vary, but you'll just pick what window you want at what time you want to come back. And then you get to come back and get your Ronto wrap or whatever else you might want. So we've already mobile ordered and now we're just waiting for our food to be ready.
Yeah, we clicked I'm here, prepare my order, but that's a good tip. You can actually book it for like hours out. So if you know for sure you want to eat at, say, Woody's Lunchbox that gets really busy at lunchtime at noon, go ahead and order it right when you get in the park, and then you can just go over there at noon and have your delicious lunch. Okay, so the breakfast Ronto wrap, it's still that delicious grilled pita, it's still that delicious grilled sausage, the spicy peppercorn sauce, but it's actually got an egg and cheese on it as opposed to the slaw and like the pork wrap, like the other pork that comes on the regular one. So it's amazing, and I'm so excited that you're having your first breakfast wrap with me.
I'm pumped, I'm thrilled, I cannot wait. Another huge bite. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I would venture to say it might even be better than Taco Bell breakfast, which I love.
Oh wow, that's a bold claim.
That's so good.
If you haven't had a Ronto wrap, definitely get the original first. But if you're here early enough, I usually serve this one till about 10:30, maybe 11, and it's pretty delicious as well.
Get both. Breakfast, lunch, Ronto wraps.
Thank you for putting this on our bucket list.
Yes, you are kind.
This is the way to start the day. As we were enjoying our delicious breakfast, our boarding group got called for Rise of the Resistance.
Yay!
So we're headed there now. Again, we didn't draw that one out of the hat because there's no telling when your boarding group's going to get called. But I did get our boarding groups for us this morning at 7 a.m. bright and early. You can get the 7 a.m. boarding group from anywhere, including your house, your resort. Yes, I was literally in my bed in my pajamas, getting a boarding group one eye open. And because Quincy and I are linked up, I was able to get it for both of us. You can also get it at 1 p.m., but you have to be in the park for that. And no matter what, you have to have a park pass reservation.
And it'll automatically link up for you. So if you have people in your party who you're going with, if everyone has the Disney Park Pass reservation, we both did, so it automatically linked us. And Molly could just kind of hit the buttons really fast and we're already in there, so that makes it a lot easier too.
My best tips for getting a boarding group: don't be on Disney Wi-Fi. If you're at a hotel or in the park, don't be on Disney Wi-Fi. Right at 7 or right at 1, click that join button on the My Disney Experience homepage. It'll prompt you to another page. Click join again. It will then show you your friends and family that are linked up. Do not waste time unselecting anybody. If you've got somebody not tall enough or that doesn't want to go, don't worry about it. Just click complete, and then hopefully on the next screen you'll have a boarding group. Make sure to screenshot it too, because if anything goes wrong, you want to make sure you have that proof of your boarding group. So may the force be with you. And also us,
and also with us.
We're about to go fight.
Get captured by the resistance.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've got a bad
the
feeling
First
about
Order.
this.
We are the resistance.
This is the ride we're looking for. Other Star Wars jokes. Bunchy, I have a question for you.
Yes.
If you were in the Star Wars universe, who would you be? Would you be in the Resistance? Would you be in the First Order?
I think that I'd be neither. Like, I think I'd be a smuggler.
Yeah!
Aligned with Hondo.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I want to align with Han Solo myself.
I mean, that's fair. I would as well if that were the right timeline.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think, that the neutral category does work for both sides. You know, I'm a little evil, but I'm also kind of good.
That's the big Slytherin energy in both of us, that we're like, we're gonna look out for number one. Gotta say it every time. And you know, I wanna think I wanna join the Resistance, but like, I'm looking out for number one.
Yeah, ultimately. And the First Order's not looking out for number one. You know who is? The smuggler. I'm the smuggler.
Yeah. So I wanna say I'm a smuggler leaning Resistance. Like, I'd prefer to help them.
I feel like I might be smuggler leaning First Order.
Ooh.
But it's fine.
It's dicey.
Right this way!
You know what I did notice for like a long time is that pose actually ended.
Stand back from those doors!
Good news, we're Resistance now.
Yeah, also, actual tears come to my eyeballs every time I ride that ride. It's unbelievable.
But I always tell people that when I remember being on Rise of the Resistance, I feel like I'm remembering the time that I was in Star Wars.
Yes!
Like, that's what it feels like. My memories are like, oh yeah, I
was captured.
Yeah.
That did happen. Yeah, it's amazing. It's worth all the hassle of getting a boarding group and dealing with the whole thing. It's amazing.
I love it.
Everyone ride it.
Yep.
Wow, it's already been the best day ever. We've had Ronto Wraps and ridden Rise of the Resistance.
We can just go home.
Yeah, we're done. All right, my turn.
Yep.
Head to a Rockin' Aerosmith concert on Rockin' Roller Coaster.
I can do that.
With pleasure. Okay, 30 minutes. This is very exciting.
Good choice, Pat.
Yeah, we will clock it too to see if it's really 30 minutes, because sometimes the wait times are a little overestimated these days, just because with the spacing out and no pre-shows, they don't always know as well how to guess the wait times. So sometimes you get really lucky and the wait times are less than you think, but 30 minutes isn't bad at all anyway.
You also look at the line and you're like, well, I'm all the way out by Tower of Terror. How can it only be 30 minutes? There's not that many people in front of you.
No, there's not. You got to stick them all 6 feet out. So where does Rockin' Roller Coaster rank for you on Disney Thrill Ride ranking, or Disney Coaster rankings?
Probably literally like second.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I thought your O made me think you were about to be like,
No,
this way.
no, it's high.
Mine too.
It's like, I mean, if you're saying coaster, it might tie as top with Big Thunder.
Okay,
For me?
my favorite coaster is Everest.
Everest
And
is,
then this one, I think.
I think Everest might be my 3 behind Rockin' and Big Thunder.
I do like Thunder too. They're all great. I like
Yeah.
Space a lot too. But I love Rockin' Roller Coaster, and it's one that I feel like it's almost underrated at this point, because there's Tower right next to it, which everybody loves, which I get. There's Rise of Resistance, there's Smuggler's Run, there's Slinky Dog, like
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway now.
yeah, like there's so many good rides in this park. I feel like Rockin' Roller Coaster is like almost underrated
Which
at
is
this
crazy
point.
to say, because I remember when it was talk of the town.
It was. It was, but I enjoy it. 48-inch height requirement. Steven Tyler's there. What more could you want? Thank you. So at Rock and Roller Coaster right now, there's no pre-show. That's just part of the queue that you're walking through. So
Which is unfortunate.
it's very unfortunate because I want backstage passes.
And I want to see Steven Tyler.
Yeah, and I want him, the guitarist, to say, "Hey, what about my black Les Paul?" And then I want them to say, "This is our lovely manager. She's not normally like this." Yeah, she's usually worse.
And then I want her to say, "You better make it a super stretch."
Yeah,
Because what's the point if you're not going to make it a super
make
stretch?
it a stretch. Wait a minute, make it a super stretch. Yeah, I miss all of those things.
I love that lady.
I do too. I loved her as well. Hey, 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 what's the hey, hey, hey? You guys are gonna be late for the show. It's all the way across town.
Who needs a pre-show when you have Molly?
That's true. It's the takeoff for me that makes this ride
it's the
so
takeoff.
great. 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds.
I am really sensitive on roller coasters, and this one has loop-de-loops, which I can't usually handle, but I can on this ride, which is great. I don't know if that's a pro tip. If you get headaches on roller coasters, this one's not that
This
bad.
one's definitely less rocky than, say, like Universal's coasters that go
Yes.
upside down.
Yeah.
Rip Ride Rocket, I'm like,
I
the whole
don't ride
time,
Rip Ride Rocket.
but this one, it's much calmer.
I rode the Hulk, and I wanted to lay down and die. All right, so we just got off of Rock and Roller Coaster. The wait was not 30 minutes. We were on it and off it in 20 minutes from when we got in line. So probably like 15 minutes, if not even a little less. It was a great time. So we had fun. But now we're gonna see what we're gonna do next. So, yay, we get to ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
yeah, that's a good
Nothing
one.
can stop us now. I love this ride.
Nothing can stop us now.
I should have brought my ukulele. I don't have a ukulele.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway hosted 45-minute wait.
I love this ride.
And it's really, really cute. And the technology is really cool. And what amazes me about this ride is there's no height requirement, but the amount of like thrill and effects they get into a ride without a height requirement.
It's crazy.
Like, compare it to a classic dark ride. You got spins, you got wind effects. It feels like you're
Conga?
dropping. Yeah. Oh, that's my favorite part.
That's my favorite part too.
We just did Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and it is so, so cute. It's such a fun attraction. You must ride it. I feel like it got a bad rep because, one, everyone was mad that it's where the Great Movie Ride was, and
True.
two, it came after Rise of the Resistance, so like the bar was pretty high, but it's really cute. You definitely got to do it.
I like it better than Rise of the Resistance. I know. I'll leave.
I don't know how to,
Bye.
well, this is over. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen and pick a new one. Ooh, this is a great one. Grab a beer and pretzel at Baseline Tap House.
Ooh, I've never done that either.
Wow, this is like Quincy's first day ever at Hollywood Studios, apparently. Welcome to Baseline Tap House. You've never been in here?
Not once, and I'm looking at a charcuterie board that's walking by us, and I am
It's
wondering
so
what's wrong with me.
Good. It's so good, but we got to go with the pretzel. Although you followers on Instagram, you guys, more people said the pretzel than the charcuterie board, but both are fabulous. This is my favorite charcuterie board in Disney though, because it's $10 and it's huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
So I love getting one of those for a lunch. But Baseline is all, originally when it opened, sometimes they have a little bit of sourcing issues right now, but originally it's all California wines, beers, ciders.
That's so cool.
And they rotate out occasionally not as much as I think as they originally intended, but you can do single beers, big or small, and you can also do flights, which I like to do because I like to try as much stuff as possible. Here's our yummy haul from Baseline. So we both got a beer flight, which I love to do, so you can try a bunch of different things as opposed to just committing to one. We both told the bartender to just pick 4 for us. We also got one of the yummy giant pretzels. It comes with beer cheese and mustard, and our bartender was awesome enough to give us an extra cheese and a plate so we can share it. So ask nicely, maybe you can have extra cheese too. And I'm really excited about this delicious lunch/snack. Air cheers, clink. First up, pretzel. Priorities, carbs. Beer, cheese.
That cheese done. Holy moly.
Is there anything better
Wow.
than beer, cheese, and a pretzel? Clink. Okay, I gotta stop eating that for a second. My first one is the Ace cider. So, the cider is gluten-free, by the way. I've been told that in previous adventures here. So if you're a gluten-free human, you can enjoy this one. Light, fruity, tart, not too definitely sweet, but not obnoxiously sweet like some ciders.
I'm going to the other end of the spectrum. I've got the Ballast Point Black Marlin Porter. And it says it's got chocolatey flavors, caramelly flavors. I'm interested. It's good. It's got a lot of flavor for a porter.
Yeah.
And I feel like I could drink more of it than I typically could.
Yeah, porters are heavy, so.
Yeah. Typically I'm like, all right, that's a meal.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
this size cup of a porter.
That one's good. I have had that before.
This is good.
My next one is Sierra Nevada's Hazy Little Thing IPA. It's from Chico, California, which if you are a fan of the OC, that's where Ryan Atwood was from.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, because you're a child. I'm very old.
It's true.
That's definitely an IPA. It's got the hoppiness, but IPAs are not my favorite kind of beer because they're usually too hoppy. But this one's actually not bad, and I definitely could drink a whole one of these. Normally IPAs, I'm like, no, thank you.
I used to hate IPAs. My next one's an IPA too. It's called the Delicious IPA.
With it. Well,
That's,
is it?
That's creative.
It's also like really setting the bar high.
Yeah, actually, it's Delicious IPA.
All right.
It's definitely hoppy, but I've grown to like hops in my older years.
Old years that don't know what the OC is.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, because Morgan and I talk about it a lot.
Yeah?
And it's so good. Someone in the comments, please say you know what I'm talking about. Who didn't have a crush on Seth Cohen?
I don't listen to Morgan and Molly, but if someone in the comments tells me to watch the OC, I'll consider it.
There you go. Okay, beer number 3 for me is the Golden Road Hefeweizen. I've had this one many times. This is my favorite one on the menu. I just love Hefeweizen, the wheat beers. It's got that kind of fruity flavor. It's heavier than a lager or an ale, but it's like got that weedy Christmas. I just love wheat beers. Are my favorite. So
Wheat
that's
beers
my
are my
favorite
jam
one here.
too. But I thought I'd be different and try other stuff from Molly, so I'm
There you
drinking
go.
weird stuff. Not weird stuff. It's normal stuff. It's
Just not wheat.
just not weed. All right, I have the Red Sea Ale, which is a coppery ale,
Okay.
and probably heavier than Hefeweizen. I like this one the best of mine so far.
Ooh, okay.
It's spicy.
Okay, I like it. I like it. And the last one on my board is also by Golden Road Brewing. It's the Golden State Cerveza. So it's going to be like a Corona, like the kind Vin Diesel and the family drink at Fast and the Furious.
I can't believe you pulled the family here
I love
into
the
our
family.
delightful afternoon.
We're the family. And much like the family, this is delightful.
Who's who?
I want to believe I'm Michelle Rodriguez, but I don't think that's true.
I think you're Vin Diesel.
I don't want to be Vin Diesel.
I think you're Vin Diesel. Like, if you think of the family, who do you think
Yeah,
of?
I
You
mean,
think of
yeah,
Vin Diesel, and if
he's
you think
the-
of all yours, who do you think of?
Yeah.
Molly, you're Vin
I guess
Diesel.
we do look alike, so.
Yeah, you look just like Vin Diesel. All right, I have the North Coast Scrimshaw Pilsner.
Okay.
Which I'm excited about because I like a Pilsner. Just kidding. This is my favorite.
Okay.
This one is a really dry finish, so it's like it leaves your mouth. You know, like a hoppy IPA.
Yeah,
it lives in there forever.
You taste
That's
it for a
what's
while.
happening to me. But this,
Nice and light and refreshing.
yes, I would describe
Good.
it as
Yes, yes. Are you enjoying your first baseline experience?
immensely. I'm immensely enjoying my first baseline experience, and I'd like to know who's been hiding this from me.
Me. I want all the energies. No, I say this every time I come here in a video. This is one of my favorite spots in all of Disney World because I love just a moment in a theme park to sit, have a snack, have a drink, enjoy the people you're with, and just like people watch a little bit and relax. And this is one of my favorite spots to do this. And most importantly, so this Nomad Lounge, when the Brown Derby Lounge was actually like a patio you could sit on. Basically, if you could sit on a patio and have a good snack and a drink with a friend, it's a good spot for me.
I'll also note that you don't have to be a beer drinker to come here. First of all, the pretzel's amazing. Everything that I've seen go by me looks amazing.
Charcuterie's amazing.
They have some cocktails that look delicious.
They do. They have some made cocktails on the menu, but they also have liquor and simple mixers, so you could get like a vodka soda or Jack and Coke or something like that. They've also got some California wines if you're a wine drinker. So
something for everybody.
Yep. Okay, we finished our snack, so it's time for another one.
This one. Wave to Chewbacca or a Stormtrooper.
Ooh.
All right, we're gonna have to keep an eye out because those are random encounters. Sometimes Chewbacca or a Stormtrooper will come out in Galaxy's Edge, so
yeah,
we'll have to keep an eye out.
You could see Rey, you could see Kylo Ren, but there's no set times for any characters right now, so we'll just have to check next time we're in.
Hope for the best that we can get this one done.
Yes. So let's pull another one.
Okay.
And we'll just keep our eye out for that one.
Challenge your friends on Toy Story Mania.
Ooh, I like that.
Molly's gonna destroy me.
Hopefully.
No.
Hopefully.
It's gonna be sad.
There's a couple that you can only do if both people are working together, so maybe teamwork will make the dream work.
I don't know about these.
Okay.
I'll have to
I'll
learn.
explain.
This is definitely my finest hour. Welcome.
I love Woody.
I love Buzz. Okay. The first room with Ham, the egg tossing game.
Yeah.
Toss an egg at the rat running up the side of the barn because it flips open the barn, and a bunch of animals that have higher point values are in there, including chickens.
Okay.
In the room with the dinosaurs, there is like balloons. You're doing balloon toss, like dart throwing, and there's a bunch of squiggly ones coming out of the volcano like lava. If you can get all of those, the volcano will erupt.
Okay.
And a bunch of like high point balloons will come out. Anyone can get that one too on their own. But the one you need somebody else for is in the Green Army Man one. The Green Army Men on either side of the screen are throwing up the plates. And if you hit them at the same time, something really cool happens.
Oh.
And a bunch of plates come out that are high points.
The Green Army Men are throwing up the plates.
And you have to hit them at the one that's in the air at the same time.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Okay.
And then in the alien one with Buzz, the ring toss, if you can get the ring toss on all the aliens that are in the center console, a monster will come out and he opens his mouth up, and if you can throw them in his mouth, they're worth a bunch of points.
Oh, I think I've seen that one, but accidentally.
There you go. But the Green Army Man one, you need 2 people, so hopefully we can do it.
Okay. No pressure.
Toy Story Mania!
So fun.
But
yeah.
I did
I will
win.
say I won. I was gonna say I won. I was gonna lie.
Okay.
I got like maybe a third of the points that Molly got. Bye.
Bye. I do play a lot, so.
Yeah.
All right, let's figure out what we're doing next. Get some screams on the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. This was probably the #1 ride on the must-do list, so I'm glad we got this one.
I love me some Tower of Terror.
Posted 45-minute wait. We'll see if it takes that long. So far, nothing we've done has taken near as long as the posted wait time.
No.
Mickey,
This one's been notoriously inaccurate, hasn't it?
Yeah. Mickey and Minnie's was shorter. Toy Story Mania was definitely not 30 minutes.
No.
Rock and Roller Coaster wasn't 30 minutes. So let's hope our good luck.
Most of these queues are like mostly walking.
Yeah. So let's hope our good luck continues. The Tower of Terror entrance and queue right now is kind of back towards Fantasmic to get people out of the way. So it's as close as we're getting to Fantasmic Amphitheater right now, which really hurts my soul because that's my favorite show.
We can feel the spirit of it.
It's my favorite nighttime spectacular, and I want it back so bad. I do love that it forces you to come back this way though, because it forces you to look at the tower from this kind of backside that no one really does. And it's really
true.
cool.
And it's really cool from every angle, honestly.
Yeah, but it really looks like an old-timey hotel.
I wish it was a real hotel that I wouldn't stay in because I'm scared of ghosts.
Michael Eisner wanted it to be a real hotel when they first talked about Tower of Terror. He wanted it to be an actual hotel you stayed at, and people were like, that's a terrible idea.
How do we put a drop zone in that?
Yeah, how do we make a ride where people are also trying to nap?
So it's 40 minutes back here.
All right, 40. And this isn't going that far back.
No.
I have ridden it when it's all the way back to the Fantasmic queue, so thank you.
Thank you.
Do you know one of the best things about the Fantasmic?
No. What?
Waiting is this sweet club beats of Disney songs. I don't know if you're listening to this version of Someday My Prince Will Come, but it's like...
Someday my prince will come.
This is my new favorite song.
Yeah, Quincy.
Yes.
Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
A must-do for you?
Oh my God, absolutely.
Okay, good answer. I was mad already about you saying Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is better than Rise of the Resistance, but
they're different.
If you had said Tower
Mickey's
isn't a must-do, I was gonna ask you to leave.
Whenever somebody asks me what my favorite ride at Disney World is, Tower's the first one that pops into my head. I don't necessarily always give that answer, but it is the first one that pops into my head every time.
Yeah, I think for me, Tower, the mechanics of it aren't my favorite because I'm more of a coaster than a drop person, but the detail and the Imagineering and the story behind this attraction are incredible.
I mean, when you ask us both what the best part of Tower is, we'll both say the queue.
Yeah, the queue,
We're
the
in
lobby,
it right now.
like,
I'm having a blast.
the details, like if you're a Twilight Zone fan, there's a bunch of Easter eggs to different episodes throughout the queue and the lobby and the library. My favorite fun fact about this is that Rod Serling, the original narrator to the Twilight Zone, had passed away by the time this attraction came out, but they found clips of him. The Imagineers watched all the episodes, mashed his mouth up together so it looks like he's saying the pre-show, and then they had his widow interview people to find the best person to be his voice for the pre-show.
It's crazy
It's
that they're able to do
amazing.
that. And when you think also, like, that kind of thing doesn't sound so crazy nowadays when we're seeing, you know, Carrie Fisher reconstructed as Princess Leia, but like this ride has been out for decades and they did that. Like,
yeah, this ride's so cool.
Yeah.
The detail's amazing. I always think about my great uncle who loved Disney when I think of this ride, because I came when I was little. It had just opened up. I was the only girl cousin, and all my boy cousins told me I couldn't ride it because I was a girl, and that my great uncle couldn't ride it because he was old. And I was about to cry, and then my great uncle looked at me and said, "Let's show him." And so we rode it like 2 or 3 times in a row. I didn't cry at all, even though I wanted to, because I had to show up the stupid boys.
Yep.
But I have a lot of fond memories of this one.
I will say that all the people I know who won't ride this now, they're boys.
Well, that tracks. Tower of Terror. So good.
So good.
A must do if you're at Hollywood
Excellent.
Studios.
Unless you're a scaredy cat, which is okay, then just maybe skip it.
Yeah, but it's great.
Yeah.
It's a must do. Again, it was the #1 when I posted on Instagram, hey, what's your must do at Hollywood Studios? This was the #1.
Even over Rise of the Resistance.
Even over Rise of the Resistance.
Even over Mickey
Not-
and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Not for me. I would tell you to ride Rise before Tower. Well, friends, that is a wrap on our Hollywood Studios bucket list day. We got through over half of the suggestions in the time allowed, and we had a great day here.
I had so much fun. Got to hang out with Molly and do a bunch of cool stuff, even some stuff I'd never done before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is so neat. And I gotta say, you guys have to tell us what your favorite thing to do in Hollywood Studios is in the comments, because I'm curious. I'm really curious.
My favorite, I gotta say, Rise of the Resistance, and I love that baseline tap house.
I think for me, I'm gonna have to go with that Ronto wrap, because that is just an excellent snack, morning or afternoon.
Yes. Well, let us know what you want to see next. Let's create another bucket list together.
Yeah.
In the meantime, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media at AllYearsNet. And until next time, I'm Molly.
I'm Quincy.
And it's been wonderful and magical. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.